DEVONagent Pro includes a powerful browser of its own to keep you from having to jump back and forth between your results and your default browser. But aside from this, there are plenty of other reasons to use the DEVONagent browser. First off, DEVONthink users will find that it seamlessly integrates with their DEVONthink databases, meaning that it's easy to send pages from your results right to DEVONthink. Secondly, it has been designed in a way that makes it easy to change the way information is displayed, supporting the same scanners found at the bottom of the Results tab of the search window. Lastly, it supports all of the same web standards as Safari, including but not limited to HTML5 and CSS3, so pages that use modern web techniques will feel just as good as they do in Safari. So without further ado, let's get hands-on with this browser. A new browser window can be brought up by clicking File in the menu bar, then New Browser, or simply use the shortcut Command-N. And there we have it. The browser in DEVONagent Pro contains all of the interface elements that you would expect from any browser, including an address field, a refresh button, and forward and back buttons. For the most part, you use it as you would any other browser. Tabs are also supported here. Simply press Command-T to create a new tab. However, these need to be set up in the Preferences. In the Tab section of the Preferences, make sure Enabled Tabbed Browsing is checked. Then check Select New Tabs as they are created to automatically activate a new tab created by command-clicking a link. The Always Show Tab Bar option keeps the tab bar at the top, even if there is only one tab that is open. At the top, also note that there is the option of opening all links from external applications in either a new window or a new tab in the current window. While we're here in the Preferences, let's take a look at something else. One major feature of any browser is the ability to add and use bookmarks. Those can be set up in the Bookmarks tab. DEVONagent integrates with other browsers and imports their bookmarks. To import them, select your default browser and close the Preferences. Back in the browser, we can bring up the Bookmarks sidebar by either clicking on the far left icon in the toolbar or holding Ctrl, Option, Command, D. In this panel, bookmarks can easily be browsed. Do note, however, that we cannot modify, add, or delete bookmarks that are imported from other apps. This can only be done with DEVONagent's bookmarks, which means that DEVONagent needs to be selected in the Bookmarks tab of the app's Preferences. These features are common to all web browsers, so what's so unique about this one? Well, let's take a look at a couple of those features. Unlike other browsers, this one offers us an easy way to change the view of the site that we're on. Up in the toolbar, we can opt to view the source code or switch over to a textual rendition of the page. Another feature unique to DEVONagent is the ability to search using the plugins of the search window right here in the browser. To do that, we need to enter in the so-called keyword of the search plugin. For our usual search engines, that keyword is its name. So we can type in Google, then a search term. With that, we get results from Google. If we change Google to Yahoo, then we get results from Yahoo. Note that to modify or assign a keyword to a plugin, we need to open the Plugins and Scanner window by clicking Window and choosing Plugins and Scanners. Then, upon selecting one of the plugins, we can add or modify the keywords field. So now that we've gone over a few of the features, let's take a look at the browser in action. So these are the results of a recent search on the iPad mini. From the search window, all we have to do is double-click on any result to launch it in the internal browser. But we don't need to jump back and forth between the browser and search window since we automatically see all of our results in the panel to the left. And when we click one of those, it loads to the right. Aside from changing between the HTML code, text, and web view, the browser also supports scanners, making it easy to extract certain types of data from a web page. Those can be activated using the tabs in the sidebar. Now, the types of scanners available depend very much on the page itself. but the most common scanners let us extract links, images, and feeds. Before we get to what we can do with the results here in the browser, let's take a look at one of the main artificial intelligence features of DEVONagent Pro. To the far right corner is a magician's hat. Clicking this analyzes the current web page and shows related pages on the web, in the search results, in the archive, and even in our DEVONthink database. Using this, you may find links between information that you otherwise wouldn't have found. Let's close this panel and check out the actions we have at our dispense. There are a number of things that we can do with any selected page, and most of those options can be found in the Actions menu located in the toolbar. Here we can copy or launch a URL, add it to DEVONthink in various ways or forms, add the page to the Sites tab of any search set, send it to the archive, or save it. And for Mountain Lion users, there is the option to add it to the reading list, email it, share it in messages, or on our favorite social networking sites. That's really all there is to it. With the DEVONagent browser, there are tons of possibilities, all designed to cater to your research needs. Be sure to check out all of the other video tutorials to get more acquainted with working in the program. See you then!